So no events or protests inside. A couple of small groups of protesters outside the rally, but no significant exchanges between them and police or them and Trump supporters.
Now, one person who was armed was arrested, but he was also referred for a mental health evaluation. Fox 4's Allison Harris is outside the American Airlines Center with more reaction from Trump supporters and a look at those protests. Allison.
Stephen, Heather, first of all, as you heard Blake say, this was a full house tonight. 20,000 people at capacity for the American Airlines Center, and there were maybe a couple thousand more people outside. We got to watch as people funneled into Victory Park, pushing their way onto the plaza, waiting for hours, some of them even camping overnight to be able to cheer and jeer with the president. Everyone that we've talked to leaving the AAC tonight is talking about how electrifying it was inside. These supporters say that they want the rest of the country to see that Texans support him. We just talked to two local women, Lori Helms and Sean Reiner, who are part of the Women for Trump group, who have been here. Now they've left, but they were here since 4 a.m. yesterday.
This is a chance of a lifetime. He's iconic.
I thought it was great. The atmosphere was ecstatic. It was really nice to be able to see President Trump there in the same building with you. It was really exciting.
You know, I thought it was just electrified in there. The president makes such a lot of good points. He just always seems so prepared, and he makes a lot of common sense. You know, so I was just very pleased with what I heard.
There was at least one arrest here tonight. That was before the president took the stage. One arrest that we know about. Dallas police say around 6:30, officers noticed a man wearing body armor, then realized that he was carrying a weapon. He does have a concealed carry license, but was taken into custody and taken to a hospital for mental evaluation. There were also Kurdish people protesting the president's decision to pull U.S. troops out of Syria, and there were members of Antifa protesting the president. There were some clashes among those groups and Trump supporters. Police had to move barricades at times to keep them separated from one another. But right now, the American Airlines Center has cleared out. Victory Park not quite cleared out at this time. I believe some of the roads, hopefully they've been opened by now, but we're seeing a lot of traffic as people are leaving this area. Tens of thousands of people who came to support Trump tonight. Stephen, Heather.
Hey, Allison, I'm just curious. We saw the thousands of people before the rally started. Once it started and 20,000 people were inside, were there still quite a few people out on the streets?
Yes, I would say a couple thousand. I think that would be the right estimate. Of course, we don't have an actual number, but I would say a couple thousand that were still on the plaza. The plaza was packed, and so people who couldn't get inside because they cut it off once it hit capacity were able to watch from outside.